welcome to the first in what I hope to be a series of videos about RC cars designed more for beginners in the hobby, such as myself. Now, I did the first upgrade of the Traxxas Stampede 4x4. At least I started it. I did one side and I hope to do the other side for you here today. Out of all the videos that I watched on YouTube, I noticed that no one really had how to replace what's called the toe links. Now, people call this part different things, and even on the part itself, you read the back of it and it has different names for the exact same part. So that was the first part of my confusion. Now, on the quick start guide of the Traxxas Stampede, there's a parts list on top of this map, so to speak, of the Stampede 4x4, and on it, it lists the parts specifically as a toe link. Now, I called the RC Cars of Boston in Malden, and the person said to look for steering links. Now, he wound up selling me this upgrade, which on the package says turnbuckle. Okay, so that's 3 terms right there. You have toe links, you have steering links, and now you have turnbuckle. But it has other names. It says aluminum, turnbuckle aluminum, camber link. Okay, so now it's a camber link. Okay, so that's 4 names for the same exact part. This part is number 3738. Now, this is an upgrade because the original part was steel. You would think that steel would be strong, but it just snapped on me. I was driving it, yeah, I was crashing it. I did a pretty good job of crashing this car. It's a very good truck for a beginner like myself, and it just snapped. So, which limited the steering capability of the car, of the truck. So I'm going to go over on how to replace this part. This is the guts of my truck here. Now, as you see, I already replaced one of the parts. This is the old part. This is the new part. Now, one problem that I faced right away is the link right there. This, the new part, is not wide enough. And if you compare that with the original part, indeed, you see, at least I saw, I don't know how well you can see it here, that the old part is a little bit wider. Not easy to do this while holding the camera. So my next question was, would that matter? Well, I hope not. I went ahead and installed it anyway. And this plastic part actually bent. This is a little flexible. This can clamp down a little bit. So I'm counting on that for the fix. And look, I really hope it works, because look how much better it looks. You might wonder, well, can the person see that if the body is on the truck? Well, yes, you can. You can see. And the wheel. Let's say the wheel gets on there. Well, yeah, it's very well exposed. And hopefully in another video, I can replace these ugly gray parts. So the tools that I used is this wonderful tool set made by Traxxas. It has just about every tool you can use. You put the screw in. This screw has a flathead screw, or has a flathead on it, because it's on the bottom. Oh, and I have to make sure that I'm putting it on the right way. So now I can see the guy at the store told me that with this line here, this line has to be the same way on both sides. Now, I don't really understand that. I thought you would have to reverse it. If the line is on the inside on this side, it should be on the inside on this side. But no, you have to do it the same way according to this guy. So I'm just going to follow his instructions and see if it works. If it doesn't, I can always undo it. I'm trying to angle this for you. I like to make it nice and tight. Not too tight because you don't want to strip this out, but you do want to make it tight. Okay. Now for the other end, you have to move this. And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is loose in here. But this clamps down when you put the screw in. See how it moves a little? It clamps down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now let's see. You see how it's clamping down a little bit? That's what I want it to do. Now it's getting tight. Okay. You see how the wheels are way off. Like way off. So the way you do the alignment, as I was told by the guy at the store, is you put the controller, the steering trim to the center, which I did. You connect the battery to the car, the truck, which I did. Turn it on, and then I think I do see the wheel straightening out a little bit. Now, out of curiosity, let's do this side. Let's see. Now, I don't know which way to go, so it's a matter of experimenting, seeing which way aligns the wheel. Let's see, I'm going to try this way. Or I see the thread here coming out a little bit. That's to be expected. And I think I do see the wheel straightening out just a tad. So we have to keep turning this around. Yeah, I see the threads on both sides coming out a little bit. And yes, the wheel is in fact straightening out. Now let's see this. Wow, yeah, that straightened out a lot. So this is the finished product. I put both steering links on, as you see there. I adjusted the alignment, and I did so following the directions and advice of a couple videos that I watched, which will be in the links below. Now is the time to test run it. So I hope this was informative enough for you. I do still have some adjustments to make, as you see. But I hope you will be able to now change out the steering links. Goodbye.